didn't record my day 3 and 4 of my week 6. Well, I only recorded a couple sets here. I was actually back at Purdue. Just visiting. Actually, a good friend of mine came up to meet up, and then my good friend Robert. He's still at Purdue. He actually just got a job offer, and he's gonna be a professor. So, him and I did some just basic. We're supposed to do speed doubles or triples, whatever. He did a beltless. I did with a belt, but those moved really slowly that day. And usually for me, a couple things happen when I travel, especially on airplanes and then long drives. First thing, I don't take a shit forever. I honestly didn't take a shit until like 4 days into the trip. And then along with that, my hip flexors get very stiff. And then the bars at Purdue, they're very different from memory, but they're extremely cheap bars that are all bent up, and they feel really weird. And I'm using the excuses, but I got through all the volume I wanted. On the second day, I was supposed to hit 5 reps of 300, but those were rough looking, and I ended up just filling in the volume with doing 3 and 4 reps instead. But today, back at it, had a couple days off, recovered, and one thing you'll notice is I am trying to keep my head kind of downwards. So when I'm going down, it's kind of neutral, and then when I'm going up, I'm also kind of neutral. And I'll notice on this MRAP set, once if I have my head down and neutral, the weight actually moves up and down pretty fast. Except it's when it starts slowing down, that's when I start panicking, and then I look up and the weight even moves slower. So I just gotta give confidence to myself, I guess, and then making sure my spinal alignment's correct. For the MRAP for 315s, I think I got 8 reps today. Prior, about maybe a month ago, my MRAP was 9 reps, I believe. And then those were pretty. I don't remember. I gotta look back at the video, but these 8 reps were pretty clean. On the very last rep, I started kind of not rounding over, but my hip shot up way faster than I wanted to. So I just called it a day. But I think I could have grinded out easy another 2. So that's pretty good, and I'm down in weight. I'm finally getting back down, getting weight. I lost about a pound over that weekend. Even though, now I say this, I drank a quarter of my calories in alcohol on Saturday night, but I feel like I let my friends down. Definitely not the good old me that I was able to party on, but it is what it is. These front squats actually look pretty clean. I did 215 for 5 reps of doubles, and I enjoy doing front squats because they transfer over very well to deadlifts. And actually, one thing at Purdue that I kind of was very disappointed, I wanted to record my deadlifts because I had Robert kind of look after my positioning, and he made some minor corrections. So he suggested pulling my legs out a little further and just dipping my balls down, and that definitely felt a lot better. And honestly, so it was a setup problem, I guess. And my back didn't round as much or anything. Well, I didn't feel as rounding, or not rounding, but round and then go up. And those felt really good. So I was hoping that I could record them, but Purdue has a policy against recording videos. This is 194.5 for M rep. I actually gave up on the fourth rep. Squats went decent. I don't know why, but the bench was a very well. Look at the videos and what I felt after it was a setup. I haven't benched on this bench in a while. I got kind of too confident, I think. I was just relying on that liftoff mechanism. I just wasn't getting tight on my setup, and then so I didn't like once I got into the slingshot position. I forgot to record the last part. It's 25 for 3, but those of them went up really good. Cause once I got tight into position, they went up pretty good. So felt pretty good. But either way, so deadlifts, a lot of improvements using minor fixes, and that's what I was talking about beforehand. People who think they know everything try to radically change something, and that's never a good thing. Whether it be engineering, whether it be exercise, you gotta start tweaking it minorly, and then if you make a radical change, you don't actually know what you fixed, and you just going back down to zero. That's not just honestly stupid. You're not making progress. Also, a good thing was the first time I did 15 reps in a row on dips without any pain in my shoulder. So that was very, very promising. Yeah. So this week I was kind of just burned out through work, but I got through everything. I labeled it automate just because I always felt like I was a robot the whole time. Wasn't very motivated, but go through the workout, and then yeah. So it's in my eyes, I think it's progress. Of course, I'm not getting the higher 1 rep max, but I'm just honestly I'm happy with where I am right now. The progress is I'm losing weight, but at the same time I'm either maintaining strength or going up a little bit in each different exercise. But at the same time, my form looks better and better, so any improvement is a plus. And I'm happy with that. So we'll see where this goes. Remember, guys, you can never drink too much. You could only drink too fast. Be the wolf, not the sheep.